This is probably one of the most hardest videos for me to make. But being a BOK woman is so hard. From the time when I was little and having to learn what beauty truly meant, baby, I grew up with short hair. I always got teased for having short hair. My hair never really grew because I started putting chemicals in it. Because in the eyes of them, you were only beautiful if you had perms and weaves and stuff. So I got really heavy into perming my hair, consistently putting weave into it. And what people don't want to talk about is how addictive wearing weave can be. I feel like I was only beautiful when I had wigs and weaves in my hair. And now that I am 30 years old, I am still suffering with the after effects of wearing it. And people don't talk about it. Some of y'all just say, oh, it's people expressing themselves or it's being creative. No, it's not. It's very much deeper than that. I am 30 years old and I cannot walk out the house without covering my hair because I was told that I was not beautiful because I didn't have long hair. My hair didn't grow like everybody else. My hair never grew. And because I damaged my hair for so long, it never grew. And then it got to a point where I feel like I wasn't beautiful if I didn't have it on. Like, I still, until this day, cannot find beauty in myself unless I have a wig on.
Look, man, we got to start telling these black women they beautiful. These black women don't have a whole lot of confidence in themselves because a good amount of them grew up without a father. So as black men, we got to start telling these women they beautiful. Not on no creepy level, not on no trying to get sex from a female. Sometimes when you just tell a female that she looks beautiful, especially a black female, that changes her mood. That changes how she feels about herself. You gotta understand what these black females are looking at on the day to day. They're looking at ghetto, ratchet, rappers, all this with weaves, wigs, and all of that. And they see that the men are attracted to that and they want that same lifestyle. So they got to do the same things that they see. Black women, you are beautiful without the weaves. I'll tell you this, the weave and the wig is not attractive to me as a black man. There's a lot of black men out there that do not like wigs and weaves. Also, too, it's expensive as hell to upkeep. Why do you need that when you are beautiful with your natural hair? But it comes with self confidence. A lot of these women that have all of that fake lashes, fake hair, fake wigs, fake nails, fake everything, they do not believe that they are beautiful in their natural form. That's all it is. So we as black men, especially for our black women, we gotta start telling them that you are beautiful, that you are nice. Not on no creepy stuff. We gotta stop. Some of y'all is real creepy because you're trying to tell her something just to get in her pants, but you can't do that. But a self-esteem from a woman comes from her father. Every day what I for my daughters, what I definitely do is I tell them they are beautiful. I tell them it's okay to be different. It's okay to be natural. What you have is amazing and great. That's instilling confidence in your daughters. We as men, we don't understand how high of a standard we need to be, especially with our daughters, because our daughters are looking for confirmation every single day. It's not just once a while, it's every single day. So as a father, you really have to tell your daughter that I love you. You are beautiful. You are amazing. Congratulate her on how she looks. Even if she wears the same school uniform every day, tell her she looks good. She looks nice. Because that gives her self esteem. That gives her confidence. Because then you have these women growing up to feeling like they need a wig, they need a weave. We're living in a culture, man, when that the ghetto weave wig is celebrated. That's what's being celebrated. We see rappers with the fake wigs, the weaves all the way down to their butts. That's just hurting a generation of women coming up because they think that's cool. They think men want that. Men don't want that. Men don't care about wigs and weaves. We don't care about that. We care about you looking beautiful in your natural form and loving yourself and having self-esteem and confidence. The craziest thing is like when you talk about those women that are very natural, look at their confidence. They're very confident in who they are. It's usually the women with the fake stuff is the one with the lowest self-esteem. That's the reason why they feel like they gotta have the fake hair, the fake nails, the fake lashes, everything fake. Gotta have the bags because you're trying to cover up that you don't care about yourself, that you have low self-esteem. But this is a pretty big epidemic amongst black women because they don't feel that they are beautiful. Because we don't have black men tell them that they are beautiful without expecting something in return. So this is what happens. Kids grow up, they see this. This is why you see social media. They see the ghetto girls with the long bougie hair, all of this, designer that. That's hurting our young women coming up because they think that that's the only way they can live a successful lifestyle. I don't understand, like y'all, when Holly Berry had the short hair, she was killing all the girls around because she was just a natural looking woman. A lot of men like that. So you have to understand as a woman, we as men don't want you to have all of that. Imagine the money that you could save. Imagine the trips you can go on instead of spending all that money on fake stuff that men don't really care about. But really, women are the most competitive creatures in the world, so they're competing against other women. You're not wearing the wigs and stuff for men. You're wearing it to compete against other women to look better than. But men, we don't care about that. But I definitely feel it though. You're hiding something. You don't feel confident in your natural appearance. You don't feel comfortable in your natural appearance and not in your natural vibe. So I definitely feel her pain. You can see it. Like if you don't have that wig, then you can't go outside and be your natural self. That's tough.
And I'm telling y'all, teach y'all little girls that they are beautiful without makeup, without
Hmm.
wigs, without weave. Tell them that they are beautiful. Because
Hmm.
then when they get older, they don't feel as beautiful when they see their natural self. And also make sure y'all are taking care of y'all hair. Make sure y'all are putting water. Make sure y'all greasing it. Make sure y'all are properly taking care of y'all hair. I am now dealing with scalp issues from wearing wigs and weave. And y'all not talking about that shit. Y'all not talking about the damage that comes with these wigs and these weave. It's very much serious. Like I always got bullied because my sisters they always had beautiful long hair. And I was always the girl who had thick eyebrows. I was always the girl that was told that she wasn't beautiful because of her hair. And I'm telling y'all, please take care of yourself. Learn to love yourself because ain't nobody gonna love you the way that you would love you. Like I literally got on my knees today and I prayed to God and I asked God to help me with this. I'm struggling with my self-esteem. I'm struggling with who I am and I just want to feel beautiful. I want to take the wigs and weave off of my head. And I just don't know how to find beauty within myself and not caring what other people think.
You gotta understand, as men, we have to continue to tell our young girls they are beautiful. Stop taking them to the Sephora. Stop taking them to the Ulta. That's just setting up your kids for failure. You think you telling your kids that you got to get this stuff to be beautiful. No, you beautiful without that. But people don't talk about the effects of this shit though. That stuff that you get for your face, why you have all those pimples? It's because of stuff you put on your face. Why is your hair and your scalp jacked up? It's because what you doing to your scalp and putting this fake hair and wigs on. Where is this stuff coming from? It's not coming from the States, it's coming from overseas. So why are we doing this to ourselves to make ourselves feel like we're pretty, but you're really damaging yourself? So this thing is like this wig and this weave. I never fell in love with that as a man. I never felt like a woman was prettier with that stuff. I feel a woman is prettier without it. It's all about natural beauty, but it all goes back to the father. I'm a big proponent. I'm a big person on pushing fatherhood and what the importance of the father. A lot of women say you don't need a father. I don't need a man around. You do. Because the man is who's instilled confidence and self-esteem in women. When you see a confident woman, you know she has a father. You know there's somebody behind her that told her that she was beautiful since the day she came to this world. But a lot of these women don't have that. So what they do is they look at social media, they look at the most ratchet girl, the most ratchet rapper, see what she's pushing, and they're gonna be just like her because that's their role model. The role model should be the father, should be telling you, or your mother too, or your father telling you, "Hey, you beautiful, baby. I love you." But we have to understand as men that we have a huge role in a woman's life. When you see a woman that's tainted and jacked up, it's because of the father. I blame the father, all 1000%. The father's not there for their daughter every single day. It has an effect on them. It has a they have a large men have fathers have a larger effect on their daughters than they do on their sons. See what I'm saying? See, a son is supposed to grow up. You're supposed to grow up to be a man. It's great to have a father figure to show you the way, but a man still has to figure it out. A woman, she's not built to be just figure it out. She's supposed to have that love, that confidence, self-esteem that comes from her father. That's why it's important for the father to be there every single day, not just paying child support, not just coming once in a while, but being there every single day and being that role model. That's what a father is for. But for these women, I'm telling you, they need a father in their lives and to tell them, you are beautiful, you are special, you are amazing. You don't need none of that crap. You don't need it. You're the best. It's okay to be different. It's just crazy. I had a conversation with my daughter last night and we talked about different. Is it bad to be different? I said, no, it's not bad to be different. It's okay to be different. Strive to be different. Have your own thoughts. Don't follow the herd. Don't do what everybody else is doing. And that's what these little black women are doing is they see this girl wearing a weave, so they want to wear a weave. They see this girl wearing fake lashes, they wearing fake lashes. Has to stop. But how does it stop? It stops by the father. It stops by men telling their young girls every day, you are beautiful. You don't need that. Why do I need to take you to Ulta and Sephora? You're good. Wash your face. Drink some water. You're beautiful. Use your own natural hair. Let it grow out. Be patient. Some of y'all don't tell y'all daughters that, and that's the reason why they come out looking like this, and then later on in life they're like this. So I really put pressure on the men to say, when you have a daughter, bro, tell her every day that you love her, that she's beautiful, that you're there for her. Because what you're doing every single day, you're instilling confidence and self-esteem to her. So when she gets older, she doesn't need all this stuff for validation.